today. From Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside a Bills Stadium in Orchard Park.
The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Simba Webster.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for Tyler Higbee.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Tackled at the 40-yard line.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 10, Goff again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Darrell Henderson.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. From the gun, here's Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The ball carrier.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Brought down at the
Micah Kiser was in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
45-yard line.
On first down, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Allen's throw is complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
Bills 3, Rams 0.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Darrell Henderson, the ball carrier.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
6-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Brown, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago.
6 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
2nd and 8 coming up. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
Goff's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That ties the game at 3-3.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Micah Kiser able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Levi Wallace brought him down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. That hell running right through him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. He's got Smith here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Buffalo.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's complete to Croft. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Allen's pass.
Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
throwing on 1st down is Allen. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. That one complete to Yeldon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this one complete to Smith. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it's the Steelers out in front in the 2nd quarter. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Vikings locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 14-12, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he's able to put it through. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
To Josh Reynolds.
That one a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will toss to Brown. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Is good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good for a punt.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job. There defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Star Lotulelei in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
LA set to take over again on offense. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we...
And he fires one that's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
Tre'Davious White. Goss pass.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And the grab by Croft. That catch good for only a couple.
Tyler Croft. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He finds Yeldon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down, and he's able to find Diggs. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well, so frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 42 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Flushed out right. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Singletary again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changed the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Singletary to get the drive started. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Singletary. Singletary, a first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Samson Ebukam. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Devin Singletary.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense.
So that one will be accepted. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving them with a 2nd and 12.
Yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
On the return comes Webster. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
3rd and 2.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Allen on the keeper.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game, but they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved to him.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Buffalo, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.